Welcome to Creative Pages with Catherine. I'm Catherine, and it's time for the sales spotlight for today. It's Thursday, and I wanted to come back to you all and share about the templates that I've been promising for a couple of weeks. But other things got too exciting, and so I had to share about other things. So now it is time to share about the templates. Let me switch over and share how to get to the sales area of my website here. It is linked in the description box with this live stream. So when you go to the Creative Memories website, this is the home page. You'll hopefully be shopping with me and see my picture there. Under the deals tab, there's a button that says sale. So click on that, and I feel like the prices have been reduced a little bit more on our templates because right now 8x8 line it up recipe template is almost 40% off. It is 40% off. And the ribbon recipe template is down to $8. So it's almost half off. It started at 15. So what is that? 80. It's a good chunk off. 50% off. Not quite 50% off, maybe 45. Doing that in my head, so if somebody wants to do it, they can. And then our Powerful and Pink theme pack goes until the 30th of October as well, and that's 20% off as well. And I wanted to show you all a couple of samples first with the Powerful and Pink. Let me stop sharing that way, and then I'm going to share this way. I could not get my photos to load larger to share it here, but here's one that I did last year with the Powerful and Pink template, and I just wanted to share with you. I sent it to a couple of my friends who are fighting breast cancer, and here's another one I did with the pinks and browns, a brown sheet of cardstock, and I just wanted to show those to you all. I also have a couple other examples to show you, so let me switch things over. Let me see here. I have to get the right button. I feel like I'm switching a lot of things for this one. There we go. Okay, so it's a little bit shiny, but I jerry-rigged my computer a bit because I was standing to share and do some of those other things. That way you all weren't looking up my nose or anything on the camera angle, That probably wouldn't have been very attractive. So here is the ribbon template that I used for the two ones that I showed you. And you can see it also has an example on here and where you could put your photos on that layout as well if you choose to use it. I'm going to go ahead and flip this over, and here it is. It's just, the pink ribbon, and it's just really, really a wonderful template. I really enjoyed using the pink pack with it and sending those to my friends who I thought would want to save some of their journey, some of their fight, and even for their families to enjoy it as well. So I want to show you a couple of different things also, since I have a little bit more that I've done with the Argyle template. And I don't know if you saw that Noreen Smith did a one on the templates a couple of weeks ago as well. So the Argyle is not currently on sale right now. But one of the things that she actually recommended was kind of going through and actually taking your template, putting it down, going ahead and drawing around, tracing around each, and then doing some measurements. So then that way this is a half of a 2.5 inch square, 1 3/16 from top to bottom here, 1 3/4 if you cut it at the 45-degree line on your trimmer, and so on. So that way if you make notes on your back white page from your template, you can write down those measurements. This one I've got end of the strip from cutting. Parallelograms is a bit of a scrap, but you can put that in these little end pieces here. So that's another option of something that you can do with your template And I'm going to show you a different example in a minute of where I actually did some of the more traditional work with a template. But this kind of made it simple and easy. And I put together this layout using the Argyle template here. And you can see where I went and I kind of pulled these squares out of the corner. And I really liked the idea of doing the diamond. And then I turned one of the squares in the center just to kind of have that repeating pattern and colors. And I used the blue for this one. But I also want to show you our other product that's on sale. The other template is the 8x8 template. And it just so happens I used mine with the back to school collection, and I did it more of the traditional way. So I kind of almost did a reverse, whereas here I took the pieces out of from here. So like this piece I cut is what I put on the page. But instead of doing that, I did the reverse here. So you can see I flipped my paper over, I traced around the actual pieces instead of just measuring and cutting on my trimmer, because, you know, I'm still learning too. So I'm going to pull all these out and show you what I did with the 8x8 template. So you can see where here I chose to get this oval piece here following these lines. And then I also took these grids to create a cover page for my kids' 8x8 album. And now I kept these pieces so I can actually go back and do another page later with this. And down here, I'm just going to show you real quick on the inside cover here, or actually I can show you, hang on, I'm going to show you my other 8x8 because we have our Fast Fab as well. So this one I did, I'll just show you real quick before we had what I'm going to show you next. So I actually took our 12x12 sheets, I cut them down to the 8x8 size, and then I took the reverse from many of these pages, fitted on the other side with some other designer paper, and I'll be adding my kids' photos here. Once I get caught up, which never seems to be coming, but I'm going to get it and I'm going to find these photos. But this is our current school days album, and this is the Fast Fab one that they came up with since. So the composition cover is no longer available on its own for the 8x8 size. So if you want it, you do need to order it with the Fast Fab, which I've got the little thing about how to use your Flex Hinge album in here. But essentially it has the tabs the way I did for mine, except I just did it a little more colorfully. And you can add designer paper to any of these layouts as well. So here's kindergarten, for example. So if I wanted to, I can take these pieces that I took out of the 8x8 template and I can turn this upside down, and oh my gosh, doesn't that look like a school bus? That would be just too cute. On this page, you can even cut the circles a little bit smaller using your custom cutting system and just measure and do it that way as well. But here, this would be essentially what you could do with those reverse pieces that I had from my other page I had done on this album. So here's the reverse part, which for some people this might be scrap, and here is this piece, and for some people this might be scrap. So I don't know, for me, none of it is scrap. I'm using it all. Let me tell you, it's gonna appear in an album. Which is partially why I kept it. So hopefully this has given you some fun ideas with these two. I mean, the templates, you could turn any direction, use any pieces or parts out of them. You can make a larger rectangle. You can take this and make a much larger rectangle. The sky's the limit, really, with our templates. And it's just such a great opportunity while they're on sale right now. And if you do decide you want to get the Fast Fab 8x8 back to school album, if you purchase this one as the bundle, you will also get free shipping on your entire order. So that's kind of a nice perk as well. And, you know, you get the composition cover as well. So that's it for this sales spotlight. Just a quick pop in to show you all a little bit about the templates and to give you some examples, not only with the two that are on sale, but also with even this other one, the Argyle one as well, because they do put the templates on special and on sale from time to time. And they make some very beautiful pages that are just really unique as well. They look fancier than what the time it takes to actually do them. I mean, the tracing and the cutting didn't really take me any time at all when I did my 8x8 one. This one took a little bit more just because I did do the tracing and getting all the measurements and everything lined up, but it's I don't know, it's a pretty page. So thank you so much for joining me this morning, and I hope you enjoyed this session of the Sales Spotlight. I don't know if I'll have another one next Thursday because we have covered most of the October sale items. So be on the lookout for the Sales Spotlight to come back. Probably at the beginning of November, I'm thinking, is when the items will turn over again. Or if I notice something that just really goes on special. I mean, like I said, these are almost half off. 40% off is really, really awesome. So I hope you all have enjoyed seeing the sales spotlights and seeing what's available for less on my Creative Memories website. Until next time.